Good evening, everyone. I Vishali likes to welcome you all in today's reviews training workshop on the theme Enhancing Peer Review in Era of AI. As we all know, it is a two-day event, reviews training workshop, and like yesterday we have a wonderful session regarding the presentations and docs, and now we start our day two with the discussion, a panel discussion. So now, first of all, starting with let me share my presentation. So, Reviewers Training Workshop 2026, facilitated by Innovative Education and Scientific Research Foundation. Innovative Education and Scientific Research Foundation is one of the leading non-profit organization dedicated to medical and research scholars and students who are dedicated to research and development in the field of medical health and pharmaceutical nursing and dental and allied sciences. Sponsored by IP Innovative Publication Private Limited, is a leading publisher in publication of medical, dental, nursing, pharmacy, print, and open access books and journals in India, and serving since last 15 years. We are currently publishing 58 plus journals and 300 plus books in medical and health science subjects. We believe the power of open access to accelerate and dissemination of the scientific research publication, which makes it accessible to researchers, scholars, academicians, and the research community. The key focus areas of today's event is opportunities offered by AI in peer review, risk and limitations, risk and limitations of peer review assisted in evaluation as research misconduct and ethical challenges, build, building responsible, transparent, and trustworthy enable peer review processes. Now, I would like to welcome our panelists today. First of all, it's my privilege to have you all honorable panelists with us today. First of all, I would like to call Dr. Kapil Chaudhary, sir, Professor, Department of Anesthesia, Maulana Azad Medical College, Delhi. He's currently serving as Associate Editor of Indian Journal of Clinical Anesthesia. Welcome, sir. Thank you for
Thank you so
joining us
much.
today.
Thank you,
Now,
Vishali.
now I would like to call Viresh Hanchinal, sir, Deputy Librarian, Department of Library, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Mumbai, Maharashtra. He is currently serving as Editor-in-Chief of IP Indian Journal of Library Science and Information Technology. Welcome, sir. Thank you for joining us
Thank you.
today. Now I would like to call Dr. Preetpal Singh Matreja, sir. He's Vice Principal and Professor in Head in Tirthankar Mahavir Medical College and Research Center, Moradabad, and Associate Editor of IP International Journal of Comprehensive and Advanced Pharmacology. Welcome, sir. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And our fourth panelist is Dr. Josna Seth, who we are waiting for to connect. She's connecting in few minutes with us. She's professor in Department of Prosthodontics at Seema Dental College and Hospital in Rishikesh, Uttarakhand. Talking about the peer review process in today's AI era. So peer review is the independent assessment of your research paper by experts in specific field. The purpose of peer review is to evaluate the paper's quality and suitability for publication, as well as peer review acting as a form of quality control for academic journals. It is very useful source of feedback for you. The feedback can be used to improve your manuscript quality before it is published. So at its best, peer review is a collaborative process where authors engage in a dialogue with peers in their field and receive constructive support to advance their work. We should start a topic of discussion, and today the panel discussion will be done on the topic AI-powered peer review, opportunities and challenges. So I would like to start with the questions. We have some questions. So ma'am, we'll continue or shall we wait for Josna ma'am?
You may start. Our other panelists are ready. So
Okay.
please start. Jyotsna madam is joining at any time.
Okay, ma'am. So, as you all know, Nikita ma'am is also the founder and director of IP Note Publication, and she's the key source of organizing today's event. So, let's start with the questions. So, when we start talking of the peer review era of AI, the first question always is, do the artificial intelligence replace human peer review? So I would like to call Viresh sir. Dr. Viresh sir, please sir, you can just share your points. Like, does it possible to change human peer reviewers with artificial intelligence?
No, they cannot, replace, human beings, because you see they are the tools, and they have, they have been they use LLMs, large language models. So, but what we can do is that we can use them as an assistant. We cannot, entirely rely on AI tools, right? So, because you see, most of these tools have been developed by developed countries or Western countries, we can say, and they are heavily, covering the literature of the Western countries. So it is, they may give some of the observations which may not be sometimes true, but ultimately the human, as we are the subject experts, we know the depth of the knowledge of the subject, and I can only say that we can use them, but human decision should be final, and because we are the best, judgment makers, and that the judgment can be done by the experts only. Okay, so they are there, but human knowledge is always valued, and it is not going to, they are, we can only use the AI tools as a assistant. That's what I can say. Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir. And so, now the another question is, how can AI improve the speed and efficiency of peer review process without compromising quality? May I call Kapil Chaudhary, sir? Sir, can you just give your points on this, sir?
AI is useful in increasing the speed and efficiency of peer review because nowadays various
Efficiency of peer
tools are
review.
available. Yeah, because nowadays various tools are available, like the tools which can help identify the when the article submitted to journal, which are the reviewers which are likely to be expertise in that field. So using the AI tools nowadays, the journals can help are using in fact how to identify the potential reviewers which are expert in those topics, so that they are also not having a co-authorship bias also, and the co-authorship flags and other things are also checked by that AI tools like DESCI reviewer and other tools used by NEJM or these all helps in identifying a potential reviewers. So once a potential reviewer is identified, then this helps to identify that the person who's expertise in field, so that the review process is also fair, and these tools also help to identify the response rate of the reviewers also, so that the process can be expedited. Some journals like NEGM are also using that once the manuscript is submitted, the editors are basically putting them into their own tools, which generate an AI summary, which is then overlooked by the editor and also by the one of the reviewer before giving a decision. So by these ways, by providing an informative summary of the manuscript which is submitted, they may enhance the time of the peer review and help make an early editorial decision, which is by those journals mandated by a human oversight. Well, so that is so by they can so the basically this automated routine task of submission and overview and enhancing the reviewer matching, all these things they will help जो है increase the peer review. However, they have always said that all these things should have a human oversight. So, by being doing a human oversight and continuous evaluation of the tool performance, like the tools which we have used, so they are also assessed. Like the ILCOR had used in 2025 a tool which was again reviewed whether the tool gave how much accuracy compared to the AI versus the humans. So, in this way, by continuous monitoring of the tools as well as by providing these early information, we can enhance the speed and efficacy at the same time ensure the quality is not compromised.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Actually, it's quite same as what we sir told. We have final decision will always from the humans only. We not totally depends on AI. So it's kind we have to
Yeah,
go
finally,
hand in hand with
because that is for quality assurance. Since the question is how to improve the efficacy and still not
compromising the
compromising
quality.
the quality. So that is why I had to score DESCI reviewer. You have the reviewer 2 system. You have many other systems which can be used. So they will include the how to identify the reviewer also, and they can make an be reviewed further or not.
Yes, sir. So now I would like to welcome Dr. Jyotsna ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Nikita ma'am. Good evening, Kapil sir.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good
Good
evening.
evening, Principal sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. Sorry,
Good,
sir.
e-
Actually, I was
good evening,
in conference. There was a Pragati Path conference, and we were presenting some innovation idea over there. So I was stuck up there. So sorry. My apologies.
So, ma'am,
No
thank you
issues.
for joining even in your busy schedule, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
So,
Nikita ma'am.
so now we should continue our session. Like next question will be what are the risk of over-reliance on AI in evaluating complex or interdisciplinary research? May I call Preetpal sir? Please, sir, just
Yeah. Well, I think what are we talking about? We are basically talking about the risks that are there. Obviously, whenever we are relying on a tool, obviously everyone is highlighting the same aspect that a human oversight is must. So when you rely on a tool for a particular aspect, maybe even for a peer review process, there is all possibility of maybe that particular tool being used by multiple journals and multiple editorial processes, and maybe it is somewhere down the line this particular there is a chance of bias that would always be there. So this bias, obviously, we have to take as in the last year also we had this particular and where we were talking about this AI. So even in that particular aspect, we said that AI is a tool and it has to be used intelligently. So over reliance, maybe checking, maybe we could what we could do is we could rely on one particular aspect on the AI. Maybe I would say the best process would to rely on for review would be on the references part. That is the best part. Okay, whether that these references are accurate or not. And the other parts of the manuscript, obviously, I believe experts are there and they have their own views. And obviously, black check is must for any particular article because now we have these softwares like Turnitin who also go for a black check, but they give us the real value of AI. So obviously,
yes.
you have there is a possibility of bias if not used intelligently. Definitely, that would be there, and over reliance would land us in trouble. The entire purpose
Thank
of
you,
this
sir.
particular thing will be defeated.
Thank you, sir. So next we should ask us, should AI be used as a decision support tool or as a co-reviewer alongside humans? Just the ma'am.
Ma'am, today in conference I learned this only, sir. So a lot of people are using AI, and but anyhow, AI cannot replace any human being. Trust me with that. Nikita ma'am is sitting out there. We all know that AI can just be a tool. It could complement our work, but anyhow, it can't replace a human. This thing, I would say that. So, for example, many publishers like elsewhere only, they use AI system to access lot of things like very formatting styles, the journal, how the journal should look, how the article should look, any images, right? So that can be done by an AI, right? But finally, the decision has to be on a reviewer because only the interdisciplinary approach only can be judged by a reviewer only. Because AI is actually, I would say to the participants out here, AI, how it does work. जितना हम data AI को देंगे, वो उतना ही AI will gain that data, right? So how much data we are providing to the AI, then only it can reflect it. Okay, there are very interdisciplinary, community-based surveys which AI can't detect. Okay, there are few studies जो studies पहले हो चुकी हैं, जो studies पहले हो चुकी हैं, it can detect those studies only. I would say it can only complement us, but it cannot replace us.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. So now
Am I
let's
audible?
see how our attendees are attentive in this meeting, like in this session, how much they learned today. So just one polling question we should raise for them. Nikita ma'am. So the first polling question is, do you think AI should play a role in peer review? So there is a choices for you. Yes, it's a game changer for efficiency and accuracy. No, human judgment is essential for nuisance evaluation, or maybe, but the with strict human oversight and transparency. So choices, you can just choose one choice or second two choices. And now I hope every attendee will give their answer.
I think they can choose any one of them, right? Out of three.
So,
Yes, maximum moves to these maybe, but still strict human oversight and transparency must require. So I request Dr. Kapil Chaudhary, sir, to give a light on the answer, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So the majority of them have answered which one? I'm not able to see the
Third one.
responses.
Maybe, but the human oversight must be required.
Yeah, so I think that is correct because AI can the review by AI will depend a lot on things like how the AI review system has been made based on the data or the inputs on which it has been made. And also, many studies have found that the AI is not able to identify the innovative or the novel concepts. So that is why a human side is always required. So it can complement but cannot replace the human peer review. It will be a very helpful or adjunct tool to help the reviewer make an early decision, get a summary of it. But however, it will not be human oversight is definitely necessary.
Okay.
I just would like to add one more thing here.
Yes, sir.
For
Yeah.
this question, for the answer what we got. According to ILA 2024 Global Explanation Survey of nearly 5,000 scholars, researchers currently prefer human judgment over AI. For 4 out of 5, peer review related tasks, they are preferring. This reinforces the view that AI is best positioned as a powerful assistant, while we can say that humans provide ethical reasoning and contextual expertise. So this report also highlights that. So whatever the these other members have expressed the opinion, this supports their opinion.
Dr. Pitpal, would you like to add something?
I think Sir Kapil sir has already said and Viresh sir has already said that regarding the aspects that okay that it is better to use it as a tool, and because obviously Sir Kapil sir highlighted that it's already based on a certain amount of data set. So innovation, if any innovative process is there, that is completely lacked. Because most of us, if we have articles, we would like to go for certain innovative ideas, certain innovative ways to express a particular opinion or maybe any other aspect. So in that situation, AI would not be able to judge it whether it is genuine, or AI would say, no, this particular field is not suitable. It does not fit into the criteria. It does not fit. It is not possible. So we just rule it out. No, send a mail to the author that this manuscript is not fulfilling the criteria. So I think that should be omitted. That is not the part, because that is where research has to be in. It has to be more. It has to give more weightage on. So obviously human insight is required. And obviously creativity is always there in human beings. That is what I believe. And AI is based on data
Yeah.
sets,
Sir, I
nothing
would
beyond
also,
that.
sir, I would also like to add, sir, AI needs an algorithms, as
Yes,
we all
that's
know.
correct.
So what algorithms we are putting, only AI can work, not like
Yeah.
us.
I think
Very true.
Kapil sir already highlighted that aspect that okay, what AI could do is if at all it is required, AI could give a summary to the reviewer. Okay, this is the particular format, and then the reviewer should read the full article.
Yeah.
That whether that article fits into the criteria of the journal or not. So relying on AI for the guidelines of the journal, I believe that would be a tricky situation for all of us.
Name itself shows that artificial intelligence.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
correct.
In fact, I had
Yes.
sent one article and it was rejected on the basis that it has to be done in like very ideal way. However, comparing the feasibility, I think nobody can do it in that feasible way. So I think the viewers are now using it just blindly for those purposes, and that is why editors' responsibility is also there. That the peer review is not just an oversight by the AI tools. In fact, we did a plagiarism check of the reviewer comment also, and it was around 90% AI plagiarized. So that so
That's
so
that's
that kind of
correct,
study is
sir.
not feasible because you have
That's
to
correct.
understand the feasibility also, which AI cannot understand because AI will be working on the traditional data and the algorithm which has been based. So that is why sometimes there is also with the review there is a gender bias, and there if it is trained for a one discipline, interdisciplinary studies are not understandable by the AI and they're rejected.
Sir, I'm totally agree with you because we are managing number of journals, so we find this problem very frequently, and even we that the reason behind this now the editorial review is also very important
Yeah.
to finalize the issue, especially for the all the specialized manuscript. So I totally agree with all of your point. Vaishali, you may come with your next question.
Thank you, ma'am. So now next question is, as we so much discussion about it, and what we input, that's what we get in output in AI conditions. So the next question is it ethical to upload unpublished manuscript into AI tools for reviewing? So may I call Viresh, sir?
Uh, it is unethical in if we are using AI tools for reviewing by uploading the manuscript, then we have to inform the author that I use the AI tool and I have generated my review. Otherwise, one should not use the AI tool without informing the consult taking the confirmation of the author. So that is one thing. And so that's what I said. Mandatory disclosure of AI assistance in reviews is essential. And also we should have, I don't know whether we have in IP the clear journal policy on use of AI tools for review purpose. So I think we should come up with those policy and guidelines, how reviewers can use and what kind of where they can use the AI tools in while reviewing, and what purpose, and all those systematic guidelines should be framed. And once we are transparent in using giving the feedback to the authors, even if we are using AI tools, then there is nothing wrong in using the AI tools. But again, as we said, that even that the COPE is also thinking of developing guidelines in this area. I don't know whether so far I think they might not, they have not come up with any guidelines, I guess. So very soon they are going to come up. Like India is government of India recently had a AI meet in New Delhi. So like that, there are lots of things are happening. But again, we have to decide about because you see, most of the literature is covered in AI tools is from Western countries. They always undervalue global South literature, because many of our literature, like indigenous knowledge, what we say, it has not been covered in these type of tools. So many times the reports generated by AI tools may not be true, and reviewer also have to take a proper call whether to accept the report whatever generated by AI, and give it to the author, or is there any modification, and again go through the manuscript in depth, and based on their experience they can give the comments. So that's what I say. Thank you.
Uh, and now, Josna ma'am, what's your point on this, ma'am?
Yeah, it's really unethical. I would say that unpublished manuscripts, which contains really original research data and the innovative ideas of in some author, it's very unethical to put it on a AI and to check something you really want to, right? So, for example, like I would say the major publisher I would talk about elsewhere, they emphasize on the strict confidentiality during peer review. Whenever some article comes for a review, we have to sign some strict policy that we are not supposed to share with anyone, or we are not supposed to take their ideas of research to use, that we will publish
And
first, right?
yes,
So that is something. Second thing, there are some AI tools which are institutionally approved. Okay, so when institutionally approved, so you know that there is a secure compliant with data protection regulations. In that case, yes, we can, but in like journals like these, I think it's really unethical to put such unpublished articles directly onto AI.
thank you, ma'am. So, ma'am, as we have a discussion, there is many steps in peer review process. First, we have to go with plagiarism check. Then
Yeah.
we go for exactly peer review process. So, when we're talking about the training of any AI, the next question actually associated with that, how might training data bias affect the AI judgments in peer review? So, may I call Kapil Chaudhary, sir? So can you just give a point on it? Like we have a different tools for checking of AI also, and
Yeah, yeah.
the tools like Chat GPT, Chat and Gemini, AI Gemini. So these are also you like reviewers are currently using for review. So is this ethical to publishing putting any article on such platforms before its publication, sir?
Actually, it is not ethical. The publishers like Wiley, Springer, Elsevier, they all say that the it is unethical to put this unpublished data into the AI platform because of the breach of confidentiality. Also, then the data is available in a public domain which can be used. There have been reports where the articles have been rejected and those similar articles have been published. There was a recent report also in which around they found around 70 to 80% of those articles have been data has been used and published. So ideally, it is not ethical. And regarding your other question, like the bias with the tools, so it will all depend on the how the training models on which the tools have been formed. So there can be an algorithmic bias, there can be a language bias, like the tools, like if the tool has been developed basically on a English language, then the non-English articles might have a difficulty, and then there might be a data, the historical data had a predominance of one population, like a Western population or Indian population data may not match. Then the gender bias, all this kind of biases are likely to occur with these tools. So the tool will, the biases with the tools is basically depends on the training modules and the training data on which they have been developed.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So now the final question is, what
Actually,
future
sir,
model?
I would like to also add on
Yes, ma'am.
the
Please,
core
ma'am.
issue. The core issue of the artificial intelligence, it is not biased by its own, but it only reflects the patterns what it is there in the journal, right? For example, there is the article, the citation patterns, that all those things comes in into their algorithms, right? So the few articles like community based or region based, okay, so that these kind of an articles they get undervalued. Okay,
Yeah.
so this bias is not by AI, but it is the algorithm which is being placed into it. So that we have to take a note of this.
I think
But
one thing
yes.
that we always say is that whenever a person submits a manuscript, I go with Kapil sir's view, that whenever a person submits a manuscript, what we say is that you are submitting a manuscript, do not get it checked anywhere. It goes into the repository, and then the plagiarism turns out to be very high. Same is true with AI. There are so many tools. AI has, there are so many various companies that have come with an AI tool that you put it anywhere, unpublished data anywhere, and you don't never know where it goes, and the you find out maybe after 2 months that your article has been published by some other author's name.
Yeah.
So, that is the real issue that has happened. So that is these are issues that creep up. So the major concern is that we do not have any at this moment for AI. We do not have any regulatory guidelines as
Yeah.
concerned with the medical field. So until and unless we don't get a guideline related to medical field, we cannot go with accountability is what is lacking in AI. So that is a major issue.
Exactly. Sir, we emphasize this question repeatedly because we are facing this problem in various journals. And what happened is, as Dr. Viresh sir, Dr. Kapil sir mentioned in his thoughts in this question, that this pre-published data is an ethical responsibility of a reviewer also, right? So
Yeah.
when we are not able to share it with anyone, that's why double blind peer review must
Yeah.
be important. So in this case, what we are doing, we are sharing the data to the AI, right? So it is again unethical by default. We are following all the guidelines of ICMJ. And even yesterday in the presentation by Dr. Hannah Ranji, she is the editor-in-chief to IJCEO, Ophthalmology Journal. So she also cleared these all policies and ethical consideration of using AI tools during the review. So this is our request as well as our, information to all the reviewers that use AI, but just to share and clear the transparency and the ethical prospect of the resource. So the second thing is whenever you get using any AI for the reviewing, we had mentioned in our recent new checklist of peer review process. So you can mention the tool also there, what you are using, so that we must be, I mean, it is considerable by the journal and the editorial board. Then they can even re-revise on the basis of editor's comment, right? So because we can't say anyone right now in the age era of AI that don't use AI,
No,
right? So
that is Nikita ma'am. I would like to say it should not be a taboo that AI is being used. So you confronted that you have used it. Okay, as an author, as being a reviewer also, you should say that yes, AI is being used in such thing or
Yes,
whatever the tool
Vivek
you have
sir
been
wants
used.
to say something.
we are also updated our policies on the various journals website, and still we are progressing in commencing more. So we will come with very soon with the whole white papers of innovative publication journals on the policies used for AI by the our
Yeah,
journals.
that will be a
Yes,
great initiative,
yes.
Nikita ma'am. Good.
Vivek sir, please.
Yeah, but in my opinion, if you are asking my opinion, I discourage using AI tools for review process, because you see, if we are depending on some other tools, then we start losing thinking capacity also. And also it we will risk intellectual property of the author,
Yeah.
right? So thinking about in view of those things, I discourage reviewers to use AI tools for reviewing. So let us use our, we are very much capable of giving lots of valuable inputs to the author. Let the authors make use of those inputs, and they can grow in their profession. And they see, writing is all when you become expert after writing so many papers and after getting good comments from the reviewers. See, that the comments will make the author better to best author, right? So I always prefer not to use AI tools for review.
No, I think then that there should be a term and condition that all the the journal should write a term and condition that where the reviewer, which particular AI or which particular software they want to use. Maybe journals are preferring to use AI because AI now almost all, every company has its own AI, and there are so many. Even recently, you get, okay, Perplexity, Chat GPT, and so on. So there are a lot of them already available. So
And
again,
so
it will depend.
you all are eminent speakers out here. You all are trained. And so we are making AI trained with the data sets. That is, I would say that.
Yeah, maybe in future the publishers will come out with their own AI tools for to help the reviewers, so that at least the problem of the confidentiality, data breach, and IPR is sorted out. The main concern today is that though we are doing a human oversight might still be there after a review process, but the confidentiality of the data as well as the IPR breach possibility cannot be ruled out with the currently available tools. So maybe in future, if the individual publishers start making their own tools which may somehow maintain the confidentiality of the data, then it might be very useful.
Sir, you are giving new ideas and
Obviously, along with the human oversight.
you are obviously, sir,
Exactly, yes.
you are giving new ideas and avenues to the innovative publications over how to go ahead
Yeah, so
and
let them be
make
more
your
innovative.
make their own AI policy so that reviewers use that policy only.
That is human intervention, sir.
Hmm.
Okay.
And
So as told, like preferring only humans for review, but the thing is that they have references. It's not possible for human, like it's actually a tiring job for every reviewer to check the references. There is so many references in any article. So I think AI will help us in checking those references more better than we are taking actually lots of time checking each references. So like what your idea for that? Like is it
No,
valid or not?
even like Nikita ma'am, the pictures.
It-
If an author is taking picture from somewhere, so there should be some AI which can detect that picture is taken from somewhere or not, or it's original pictures or not. So these things the reviewer can't do. It's humanly
Exactly.
not possible that way.
Possible. For every article, there
Exactly.
is so
For
many
every
articles for
article,
every
yes.
reviewers to review.
Yeah,
Yes, sir,
basically
please.
tracking and
Totally
screening.
agree. And actually, as even we are too doing a lots of practices with the other international publishers too. So what we find that they are using specific tools for even they created the specific tools for all of this, right? So we can't deny the use, but yeah, definitely for some ethical perspective we must be aware the use of AI. So this is the message we want to circulate within the all reviewers who are associated with the journals.
Yes, sir. You want to say?
I forgot. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So let's moving forward. It's the final question, and I want to answer from everyone from you. Like, what future model of peer review is more sustainable? Human only, AI assisted, or hybrid? Like we are discussing till now. So, what your final call for it? It's for hybrid mode, it's for AI assisted, or for human only? And I go with Preetpal, sir. You
Sir, I'm with you
just
as
kindly
well.
unmute yourself, sir.
I believe Kapil sir has already given his view on this. So I believe that is the best thing that is there, that journal gets its own AI software, and that is how it should go ahead, AI with human insight.
Josna, ma'am.
I think I will go for a hybrid because I would say that AI driven like systems, they lack the contextual understanding and ethical judgment and critical thinking. Let's keep these three to the main reviewer and let the other work to be done by AI. I would suggest that. So it should be a hybrid mode.
Kapil, sir.
Yeah, I think we cannot deny that the technology is useful, so and that has to be utilized in the best possible way. Every new technology has its own concerns, and now we are aware of the concerns. So if we can mitigate those concerns, so I see that over the 5 to 10 years next, the AI will be definitely used as an hybrid tool only, with the basic technical checks and other screening part being done by them, and final decision making would ultimately will still be with the reviewer, a human, who can do all those conceptual text and check for whether the innovation is there or not, based on which the problems which are facing we are facing nowadays with the AI, which has been recently being used. And if the data privacy, I've already given you an idea for innovation. So if that is taken care of, I think the reviewers will be more confident in using this. And maybe the review process will be much better. And that review process will enhance the journal impact factor also, and the more citations also, and quality of publication also.
Thank you, sir. And now Viresh, sir.
Yeah, we are already using hybrid mode, right? So we
Yes,
are
sir.
using the anti-plagiarism softwares. We are using, Grammarly tools, and as one of the panel members, I think it is Pritpal Singh or Kapil sir said that for references also we should use we can use AI tools. So if we are using for these kind of purposes, then you see there is nothing wrong in that. And ultimately, Madam also said that. Humans are good in understanding the context of the matter, and they hold the accountability is very important when you are reviewing, or when you are in the sector of research and publication. So if I am reviewing, I have this accountability. Okay, so that is comes with the and so hybrid using AI tools and the human combination, like humans are good in making judgments. So because you see the AI, as I have already told, it is more biased towards the Western literature, because they always undervalue global South. Okay, so in such scenario, we humans can take a proper call. So we are already using both in the hybrid, following this hybrid system. So for this kind of a thing, there is nothing wrong. So beyond that, again, intellectual property things will come in picture. And if authors feel that their data is going in public, because whatever data we upload it on to these tools, they immediately capture it. So then see, we lose that, and and nobody can hold them responsible also, right?
Yes,
So think, in view of all those things, yes, we are using already there in the hybrid mode, and let us be in that mode, and till something else or something advanced technology evolves. So thank you.
thank you, ma'am.
And I
So,
would,
Nikita, ma'am.
Shali, I would like to say there should be a balanced model, right? We should maintain the consistency, even not compromising the quality of the researchers as well.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So, ma'am, what's your point, ma'am? Nikita, ma'am? Are you also okay
I
with
want to go
hybrid
with
model?
all the panelists and will suggest the hybrid mode is the best way because we have to mitigate the presence with futures too with the AI era. So we must we use the both.
Yes, ma'am. And I think we should also note that we have to actually work on policy for reviewers also for AI policy specifically. And
Exactly. And I seriously love the suggestion by Dr. Kapil sir, and we must
Thank you.
study more on there, and we can come with some good AI tool for this particular arrangements in the journals for improving the quality.
Actually, because the volumes of publication, manuscript submission are increasing, and ultimately it's a reviewer fatigue. So the reviewer, if you can assist in some way, and that too in a way where the reviewer is also safe, then I think that will be a great tool, and that will help increase the better reviewing also, and the time efficiency
Efficiency,
will also
yes,
be.
efficiency. Surely, sir, your suggestion is very fantastic. We will work on that. So,
Thank you.
uh, s- yes.
so, thank you, everyone. So there we can end our panel discussion and move forward with the further. Uh, Let me share my screen. So, talking about manuscript peer review process, as we all peer reviewers working on manuscript peer review process, this is a portal on which authors, reviewers, editor working together for the publication process, in which all the pre-publication process will be done on this portal only. So for this, I just want to share a demo in which I just want to share how any reviewer who join IP Innovative Publication will get benefited to being a reviewer at IP Innovative Publication. So this is how MPRP portal will look for every reviewers. So starting with whenever any a reviewer will log in at MPRP, their dashboard will look like that. Any article which will assign to you, they can find directly an article for review. Like two article I'll assign for demo. And there is a review article for you, reviewer guidelines, reviewer credit points, redeem credit points, reviewer zone, and edit profile. For reviewing any article, just have to open that article. First, you have to click on article download file and select the time you need for review. Before submitting the time, you can also go through the article like title, the article type, subject, sub-subject categories, and whether this article is suitable for this journal or not. You can directly check here whether this article is suitable for you to review as it belongs to your subject or sub-subject category. You can directly check from here. Once you select the timeline, you can directly click on it and download the article file for review. Moving forward, there is option for is add comment. You can after review, you can directly add your comment from here by selecting what kind of correction type it is required. If you want to upload any file, you can directly upload from here. If you want to add some comment, you can directly write comments here. And then if there is any confidential remark you want to share with editor, you can directly share here. Next, what kind of grammar check it required? What does this article belongs to the aim and scope of the journal or not? And this article is complete or not? You can just directly select from here. Submit your comment. One review down, you can directly download your review certificate from here for this article review. Even later, if you want to check all the reviewed article, you can check directly from here. Talking about the reviewer guidelines, you can visit our reviewer resources on MPR directly through the MPRP portal and go through it. Whatever the reviewer resources suggest regarding what is peer review, what's the benefits of being a reviewer in innovative publication, you and even the peer review checklist. You can go through it and read yourself. Next is reviewer guidelines. Next is reviewer credit points. So by joining whatever you review done, for every review receive one credit point. And how can you use these credit points? Just go to the redeem credit points. Here are the credit points. Next, what are the criteria for credit point? We have 5 criteria for credit point. For any reviewer who reviewed in between 1 to 10 manuscripts, they will be eligible for credit points plus eligible for digital reviewer certificate. That will be they get for every review. Next is category for silver, that in between 11 to 25 manuscripts, anyone reviewed, they receive reviewer certificate plus 5 additional credit points. 26 to 15 manuscripts review. In this, they receive reviewer certificates plus 10 bonus credit points plus best reviewer award. In between 1 to 100 manuscripts, reviewer certificate plus 15 bonus credit points plus best reviewer award. And above than 100 reviewer credit points plus 20 bonus credit points and best reviewer awards plus memento. For this review week, we already selected our best reviewers who review more than 50 plus manuscripts, and we already forward their reviewer certificate and their mementos and the best reviewer award to their postal address. And thank you for being a part with us and helping us in reviewing such a article. Now, point is how these credit points can be redeemed. For every credit point, we assign you some value. As you can see, 150 rupees in Indian you will receive for every credit point. Now, these credit points can be redeemed by, for example, first is redeeming your credit points on article publication charges. If you publish any article in innovative publication, you can use these credit points over there. Next, redeeming credit points for becoming a member of or associated societies while paying the membership fee. You can redeem these credit points by buying an innovative publication books by our online bookstore with 40% discount. You can also use these credit points in individual subscription of any innovative publication journals with 10% discount and redeem your credit points in time of paid registration on webinars, conference, workshop, training, etc., which is organized by IP Innovative Publication and its associate societies. So you can use these credit points while working with us. There is a review zone in which all the peer review process and review guidelines will be there. You can go through it and read it. Next, edit profile. We just request everyone to update your profiles to so that your MPRP portal works smoothly. And all the review are requested to update their social profiles on their social profile page. It will help us to get updated regarding your publication records. Next, this is how MPRP work, and then again co-author manuscripts. You can also check other article which is submitted, keeping you as a co-author. You can directly track these articles from here. We are waiting for your feedbacks and suggestion to improve the MPRP also. So you can directly suggest your suggestions by giving your feedback directly from here. So that's how MPRP work. Now I would like to share the journal website. So this is our journal website. You can request everyone to visit the journal website in our book section. You can visit our books or products and services or partners and collaborators and our journal subscription page. We have newsletters updates also. Kindly register yourself over here so you can keep updated with the newsletters. Next, indexing and abstracting information. As we all know, in medical journals field, only NMC approved journals are eligible. So we have approx 23 plus journals which are currently NMC approved. You can visit to this page, go check yourself and submit your article in NMC approved journals, in which we have a Scopus journals which are also acceptable in Chicago journal and country ranks, AMBASE journals, CAS, NLM cataloging, Google Scholar, Crossref, Rhodes, Slice, all these are indexing and abstracting information are available on this page. Next, you can go to the author resources also, review resources also, and editor resources also, and go through it. We suggest to reviewers to go to the review resource, read it yourself, and learn what we are actually looking for. We have some artificial AI guidelines also for reviewers also. Please go through it and read it. Next, we have an information center. This page will help you guide all the links you require for all the information. We have an NMC approved journals link, NIA journals cataloging link, indexing and abstracting information. You can directly reach from here to any link that is required to you. Is there any question related to the MPRP?
Dr. Viresh sir had suggested one thing that every reviewer have to be update their specialty also, their sub-specialty.
Yes, sir. Actually, it's very much required because it will help us to assign any articles to the reviewers for their specific subsubject categories only.
And this process can also be done by AI.
Yes, 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 exactly.
So now talking about the editorial workflow, how the MPRP works. So whenever any manuscript will be submitted to our manuscript peer review process portal, that is our MPRP system. In that, whenever any manuscript submitted, a submission ID will be generated to them to track their article status. Next, after the submission, an initial evaluation will be done by the editorial office. In this, editorial office will check the article is whether it belongs to the aim and scope of the journal, author guidelines, ethical standards, plagiarism of the manuscript that do meet the criteria and send back for the revision to authors if required. Next, we're moving forward to the assignment to the editors reviewers. If your article is past the initial evaluation round, then we forward to that for the assigning to the editors and reviewers. After the complete peer review process by the editors and reviewers, they evaluate the manuscript and provide the recommendation if required. And after all the revisions will be done, authors submit and revise manuscript with response to the reviewers' comment, and the manuscript may go through the other review round. When all the review cycle is completed, final decision will be taken by the editor-in-chief only, and the final decision, he shares his decision on the MPRP through whether to accept the article or whether to reject the article. Once the editor-in-chief accept the article, after the complete review process and article meet the standard of the publication, then only it will be forward for the production services. In production, the accepted manuscript is transferred to the production for the copy editing and language style and typesetting layout. GALE proof will be sent to the author for the final approval, and the final proof corrections are made for the publications and files which are prepared. And then publication and online print. Once the article get published, we forward that to the publication and online print release. The article will publish online and assign every article get its specific DOI and indexed, and then it will be archived in our databases. This is how the complete editorial workflow will done. Now, as the complete session of the panel discussion will be done and all this information, we are moving for the final blog contributors who are basically contribute us to a blog with on the topic. So may I call Diptripu Malik? They submit their best blog to us on the topic the role of reviewers in maintaining quality and integrity of the in the era of AI. Next, Dr. Panna Mangat, thank you for submission of your blog. Next, Dr. Mohammad Abdul Rahman Khan, thank you for submitting your blog. Now, I would like to thank our panelists who actually joined us with their even in their busy schedule. I would like to thank Dr. Kapil Chaudhary, sir. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Dr. Preetpal Singh Matreja, sir. Thank you for joining us today. I think he left.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, sir. Next, Dr. Veesh Hanchikunal, sir. Thank you for joining us today, sir. And thank you for giving your insights value, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jyotsna ma'am. Thank you for connecting even in your busy schedule.
Thank you so much, Vaishali. You have really presented so well.
Thank you, ma'am. So I would like to call Nikita ma'am to conclude the session, ma'am.
Thank you very much for joining us today, all the panelists, and sharing your insights. It is very valuable to us, especially the suggestions which you had shared with us. And thank you, all the reviewers, for joining us. At Innovative Publication, we respect your inputs and support. The backbone of a scholarly excellence, we recognizing our peer reviewers. Your expertise matter. Let's us helps you to share it with the globe. So, at Innovative Publication, we believe that the integrity and advancement of scientific research rest on the shoulder of our dedicated peer reviewers and editors. They are the unsung heroes who ensures that every article we publish meet the highest standards of quality, accuracy, and ethical rigor. So, to show our appreciation for your invaluable contribution, mm, we have developed a multifaceted reviewer recognition program. We had upload all the details of your on the website. Then only the name, because we are following the double blind peer review process. So to recognize your efforts, we had mention this on our website. When you go through our website in the webinar section, you may find this reviewer list here for last year, and for even few of the reviewers, almost 3,500 plus reviewers did an excellent job with us. So you can even download your certificate for the reviewing best reviewer certificates from our websites. And as Vaishali mentioned during her presentation about the credit points, you can even connect with us with the various coupons code, and with your credit points to redeem with our products and services. Or we already dispatched the gift and reviewer certificates to all best reviewers of 2025. And thank you again for joining today. And stay tuned with the more information on our website, because we regularly update the ethical guidelines, the informations on the website, and through newsletter also. So please stay tuned with us. Congratulations, everyone who won the awards, and thank you for being with us. Have a great time ahead.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am. So now I would like to thank, extend or heartfelt gratitude to everyone who made this reviewer training workshop a success. A special thank to you to IP Innovative Publication for their generous sponsorship, and to the Innovative Education Research Scientific Research Foundation. And we are also deeply grateful to our respected panelists for sharing their expertise and insights with us. Additionally, we would like to thank all our attendees for staying with us, listening all the informative session on both the days, and our supporting team for their enthusiasm and support, and that made this event a memorable and enriching experience for us. Thank you for joining us both the day, and thank you everyone. Have a nice day, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thank you for
Thank you.
joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Nikita ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Kapil sir. Thank you, Viresh sir. Thank you, Jyotsna ma'am. Everyone of you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Nikki.